Okay, if Cam Johnson wants to come all the way over here and take Donovan Mitchell in transition, you got to sprint over here because you got to get in a defensive stance, feet set. I mean, you're kind of jogging over here. Stop. So you're still not over and in a defensive stance yet. So Donovan Mitchell's going to go downhill. You're instantly going to be backpedaling, step back three. Okay, it is the same thing. I mean, now Mikal Bridges should be sprinting to get back into the gaps here and get to the three-point line right here. But Cam Johnson at some point has got to stop backpedaling. Like right now, I can get in a defensive stance with my feet set. Dinwiddie's coming in the gaps. Bridges should be too. But all Cam Johnson does is backpedal and backpedal and backpedal. I don't know why the Nets feel the need to switch this cross screen right here. First of all, if you're going to switch, then Mikal Bridges has to get underneath the screener right away. But why can't Cam Johnson just jam Darius Garland as he comes through the cross screen so Bridges can get on the other side? Instead, you switch over the top now of this cross screen. So now Max Strus slips it. He's open. That draws a second defender. So now the defense is scrambling and get the ball right back to Strus for three. Okay, I understand playing the gaps here. First of all, Day'Ron Sharpe does not do a very good job in drop coverage. Again, your feet have got to be set. Right? So I can stunt, I can recover. But if Cam Thomas wants to come in the gap, stop. You're fine right here. Okay? There's no place for Donovan Mitchell to go. This gap is clogged. My feet have to be set. If I'm moving towards the ball on the pass, okay, there's just no chance of getting out. Okay, I don't know what the Nets want to do here. Dorian Finney-Smith's feet are not level to each other. He has absolutely no chance of fighting over the top of an Evan Mobley screen, and he certainly cannot be going under this screen when there's all this space to go over. So this has to be a switch. Day'Ron Sharpe's got to get up and switch. You can't possibly go under this screen. Okay, Spencer Dinwiddie is just giving Darius Garland this angle here. His feet are not level to each other. So if you're Day'Ron Sharpe, like Darius Garland's coming this way, and I have to beat him to this spot right here. I mean, stop. Day'Ron Sharpe's got to get up here. And then Royce O'Neal would help the helper and rotate down, and then you'd rotate from there. But, I mean, it starts with Day'Ron Sharpe getting there. I mean, if you're running drop coverage, Dennis Smith's got to be trying to fight over this screen, and my goodness, is there a lot of space to fight over. And then Nick Claxton's going to have to get up a little bit more, right? I mean, feet set, defensive stance, we can stunt, we can recover. But I mean, Dennis Smith's not even trying to get over the top of the screen, and Nick Claxton's dropping all the way. Okay, I mean, Spencer Dinwiddie's got to rotate to the ball. So this ball gets thrown to Evan Mobley. First of all, I got to get to the three-point line, right? With my back to the baseline, okay? I'm seeing ball, I'm seeing man. Spencer Dinwiddie's not even seeing the ball. Now you're just begging to get beat back door. So now what happens? So now Nick Claxton's got to play off to deny this pass from being made, and now Evan Mobley's got a clear path right to the lane for two. Not a great switch from Cam Thomas right here. If you're switching here onto Donovan Mitchell, like again, stop right now. Okay, stop. Right now I'm just getting over here. I'm going to get my feet set in a defensive stance. I'm ready to guard. Cam Thomas is instant. Look at, you're coming uphill right now, and now your feet aren't level to each other. So now if Donovan Mitchell crosses you over this way, you're not going to be able to slide your feet. You're going to have to twist your whole body around. He's right to the rim. Draw help. Kick it, LeVert. Swing it, Strus. Okay, I don't understand how Cam Johnson gets so unattached from Max Strus. First of all, you got to be completely underneath Max Strus. Why is Cam Johnson leaning this way? So now Max Strus is going to fake like he's going to set a screen and come right off a handoff, and Cam Johnson's still leaning this way. So you have... The Nets have to do something about this screen. Max Strus is setting a screen. So Cam Johnson, you probably want to switch this, right? So why is this not... You just don't guard the screen at all. So Ben Simmons gets screened. There's no one there. So now that collapses the defense. There's Strus. Ben Simmons, you can't fall asleep here. Again, I got to get my feet set, right, in a defensive stance. I mean, Ben Simmons, first of all, staring at the ball, and look at what you're falling asleep. So now your body momentum's taking you this way as Donovan Mitchell's about to fly off of a handoff this way, and you're not anywhere to be found. Okay, the Nets have got to start switching these. Drop coverage is not working. Day'Ron Sharpe's got to take Donovan Mitchell. Ben Simmons drops underneath Evan Mobley. You're going to force Donovan Mitchell. There's gap help all the way over here. Okay, but you're running drop coverage, so now Dorian Finney-Smith's going to come over here and backside help. Well, Evan Mobley's not rolling. He's just coming to set a down screen. So now Dorian Finney-Smith is coming all the way over here as Darius Garland's coming off of a down screen that he's not going to be able to get over. So now it's just rip and go right into the lane, draw help, swing, Strus. Okay, the drop coverage, it's just not working. Nick Claxton's got to get up and take Donovan Mitchell and switch, and Dorian Finney-Smith gets underneath Evan Mobley. We'll have gap help here with Spencer Dinwiddie, or we can funnel him right here to where we have gap help. By the way, Dorian Finney-Smith will be in the gap when he switches underneath. But again, you're running drop coverage and just giving Donovan Mitchell the lane. So that's collapsing 4 Nets defenders, and the three-point line is just endless. Okay, this is the problem here with Ben Simmons trying to deny the paint as opposed to just staying here with Donovan Mitchell out of this baseline out of bounds. I mean, you're trying to deny the paint. Well, now Donovan Mitchell's just going to quickly swing off of a handoff, and Ben Simmons is still stuck in the paint. So, I mean, Donovan Mitchell's just in the lane. I mean, it's very simple. You can never guard like this if you're Spencer Dinwiddie. Your back cannot be to the ball. Your back has to be to the baseline. So I'm seeing ball, I'm seeing man, and I'm in the gaps. I mean, you're just asking to get beat backdoor that way. Okay, again, it is with the drop coverage here. You have to switch. Nick Claxton has to take Donovan Mitchell. Cam Thomas has to get underneath. You force Donovan. You can have gap help right here with Dennis Smith Jr. I mean, this is an impossible situation for Cam Thomas to have to fight over the top of a screen and then guard Donovan Mitchell one-on-one. The step-back threes there. Okay, so as soon as Donovan Mitchell's dribble gets picked up right here, everybody's got to retreat right here, okay? I can understand why everyone's focused on Donovan Mitchell, but his dribble just got picked up, so we got to get back out to who we're guarding. I mean, Cam Thomas and Dennis Smith are still staring for absolutely no reason. So now a skip pass gets made, Karis LeVert catch and shoot. Okay, Dennis Smith Jr. is going to be a little bit late getting over here in the gaps, but he does get there, and Karis LeVert's dribble's picked up. Stop. So his dribble's picked up, so Nick Claxton needs to recover, Dorian Finney-Smith needs to recover. There's nothing left to do. The dribble's picked up, and Royce O'Neal's fine guarding one-on-one now. But everyone's still trying to help, and Max Strus is now backdoor. It's the great part about being in the gaps is that I can get beat. In fact, Dorian Finney-Smith has nobody to guard right here. So if you're Michael Bridges, just get up and force Donovan Mitchell right into this help. Like, you can get the Dorian Finney-Smith's right here. Okay, so just up, force him into this help. But you just backpedal, and by the time the help's there, now Donovan Mitchell does a rip through to the rim and a lay-in. So the Nets are switching, which is great stuff. Switch once, switch twice. But if you're Nick Claxton right here, you got to know where your help is. Now, Cam Johnson's got to be over here. Again, if his feet are set, he can stunt, he can recover and get this dribble picked up. Stop. So if I'm Nick Claxton, get your hands off Donovan Mitchell. Just guide him into, well, Cam Johnson's got to get here, but you got to guide him into where your help is. I mean, you're still trying to guard Donovan Mitchell one-on-one as opposed to forcing him into help, and yeah. The Nets switch again, thankfully, but again, if you're Cam Thomas, you cannot be coming up to sell out for a charge. I have gap help here if I need it. So just get up and guard, and we can force Donovan Mitchell where your help is. But you sell out for a charge, and you lose.